Hello there everyone, I have one question for my Hungarian viewers. Hogy vagy? And yes, I am evil version of Mountain General, aka Hegyi Tábornok. And if you ever want to raise up Hungarian girl, don't forget to tell her. Kedves barádom, vitri szirigy kabátom. To get this joke you have to know Hungarian and Slovak. But back to the track. What feelings does this image invoke in you? Let's go, keep it for yourself because we are doing this today and now. Well, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more Hearts of Iron 4 stuff, or if your balls itch, and comment down below what other videos would you like to see. Now as you can see, we got Trianon so goddamn hard that Hungary was ripped out of Earth and placed into Caribbean Sea. But don't worry, nothing bad happened to Cuba. Now it's a landlocked country in the middle of Europe. Czechoslovakia nicely expanded, and also Yugoslavia with a city called Kurac instead of Budapest. Isn't it just very nice? But hey, you always have to look on the bright side. Now Horthy has a mighty little navy. Now he just lacks a king that, spoiler alert, we are never going to get, because he wants to stay in power. Today's mission is very simple. You see this propaganda poster, or whatever the fuck this is? We are going to nuke all these cities displayed on this map, so the American government can say to its citizens, we were right, we should have put more money into our weapons, not healthcare. And the strategy is pretty simple: get some industry and produce nukes, that's all. But the thing that I really dislike is that we'll have to do things with planes. And I just fucking hate the plane designer from the bottom of my heart. Best thing is that we still have Balaton, so every Hungarian can dip his balls into that lake. Also, we can't forget to remilitarize ourselves. Like, who are we going to threaten when we are in the middle of the ocean? I feel like Czechoslovakia, Romania and Yugoslavia will not care. Now, after playing some war games such as Rome, Total War 2, we can improve our railroad. And that helps our relations with Czechoslovakia and Austria, and I don't know why the fuck would we even care. Now it's time to do some bleeding and some agreeing with the Romanians. Three uras for Magyarsko, we can militarize finally. And even Yugoslavia agrees, and Czechoslovakia as well. Also, one funny thing that I have noticed is that United States is also guaranteeing our independence. Isn't that just beautiful from the US? And the coconut crabs have a nice snack. Now it's time to tear up a piece of paper. Like, and what are the Romanians going to do? Steal some ships and swim here to stop me? Actually, please don't do that. Wibbly wobbly boom, Trianon is no more. And let's go finally for something better. One day we are going to take things that belonged to us. But now we still need more research, more power, more shit to do. Oh look, funny things are happening to Czechoslovakia. I wonder if I get something out of this. Now look at that pure Magyar power. We gained southern Slovakia without even bothering Czechoslovakia or having any means to get to this territory. Now I will steal gypsy children from Košice and use them in my army. Hey, would you look at that? Czechoslovakia nicely dismembered and I got a little tail out of it. Isn't that just cute? Now you see, funny things will be happening in Europe soon, and that means that we are joining a little alliance with Germany, a defensive alliance called Axis. Oh no, the Polish have attacked a German radio station in Gliwice. How will the Germans now respond? Oh, and there is your answer. And we are in this little alliance, but I will wait a moment until the Germans deal with the French, and then the Hungarians will strike. Maybe we will demand something from Romanians to be more motivated. I still won't be able to get my steel, that's bad. Chaos in Europe? I would call it just a bit of banter. Now France is nicely down, and soon our time will come, but we still have a little bit of time. They forgot to take his keys while he was drinking. Never go drunk flying, boys. Now we just have to navigate through this little shenanigans with Romania. And the Germans somehow somehow just felt very generous today and gave me the whole fucking Transylvania. Oh my god, this looks just horrible with the Cubans inside of me. When our forces finally arrive in Europe, we will troll the British just a little bit. YOLO, fuck it, we are using our suicidal paratroopers and we are already in the Dove. Now let's go. Brave Magyar divisions are going to kill every British person imaginable. This is how you do it, this is how you cook goulash. You just cook it from the flesh of the British soldiers. That's the best kind of fucking goulash. We will be done here with all the Britoids in Britain and in the world. As we will soon enter British city cock in the mouth. Or maybe not. This invasion is a major success. Even the Germans finally turn up. Oh shit, they got London back. Never mind, it's mine. Get fucked. A very dedicated Hungarian army will achieve literally everything. Now that Northern Irish are finally under a Catholic nation, what we will do is to, prepare more of our industry for a war. Also now we will reclaim our old homeland. I'm just very happy how we have expanded this one little island to a new Hungarian empire. I'm not really happy by this arrangement because you just look how it looks. No offense Yugo bros, but I need to fix these borders. You see, it doesn't even hurt. Oh Cuba motherfuckers, you are next. Ooh, somehow the Germans have attacked the Soviets pretty quickly. I've never seen them do this before. Well, have fun freezing to death. I will join you soon. I have to firstly destroy the threat of peaceful Cuba just sitting here inside of Europe. That's something that I just can't let be. And you see, it's easy to invade this country and cut it to small pieces. Amazingly, this doesn't look that bad after all. Now to feel motivated to join the Soviet war, I will gladly ask the Germans for some motivation in the form of territory. Oh my goodness, oh my damn, the Germans are going ham. I think I will join the war now, so we are not left out. I'll be just goofing around on the Eastern Front with my super Hungarian divisions. And as you can see, the Hungarians are very instrumental in the fall of the Soviet Union. Another major Hungarian success, hurrah! They will get annexed. Inshallah, my brothers. Getting Slovakia was just a reward for capturing Moscow. I already have Vojvodina, so fuck off. Soon our country will enter a nuclear age. I just have to search up some rockets for a little crisis, if you know what I mean. Hungarians at Stalingrad, I sure hope this will go well. You see, literally nothing to worry about. Another major Soviet city captured. Another success of strong goulash eaters. We were able to cut a bunch of Soviets from their supplies. This is how we are doing this, baby. Nice and slow. It will take the strongest Hungarian troops to recapture Leningrad again, because nobody is as competent as we are. This is just beautiful. To the east and beyond, my soldiers. Maybe beyond the supplies, we will march through the endless lands of this fucking country. We just have to march infinitely, more and more pointless cities. I just love collaboration governments. They save my mental health immensely. The Soviets already lost, but they just don't want to surrender. I love this. Every invasion of the Soviet Union is just my favorite activity, especially when this happens. I feel like soon US will be shaking because of our new super missiles. The crisis will be here soon, when we get nuclear bombs, of course. Now it's also time to annex Slovakia, because I need all of my convoys back. It's time that we can finally do shit. I'm just literally destroying civilian factories so I can place down more rockets. Against the USA it will be a brutal war. Trotsky before survived one attack, but I don't know who killed this motherfucker this time. I hope that I would just nuke his ass in Mexico City. The Japanese just got fucking massacre, they just got exiled to Iwo Jima. And they still have this motherfucker around. But they took his ships away, so I guess that's fair. And now that we have basic guided missiles researched, well, you can see our bad boys and we can start filling our rocket silos up to the roofs. And finally we have researched nuclear reactors, so that means that my brave African Hungarians will have a lot of work. You know, I love when I'm hit with alliance schizophrenia, when I have two options on one event that doesn't really bother me. You see, Communist China declared war on Japan, and Japan is being guaranteed by the Germans and Italians, so Axis will just clap China's cheeks very soon. But we do not care about that because we are racing for the bomb with the Americans. Now we got those improved rockets that can reach 640 kilometers, but that's still not enough. We need 11,000 range. I desperately need these advanced bad boys. Now that we finally got the Lebig bomb researched, we can produce a fuck ton of them in very short amount of time. Now I will still wait until our advanced missiles get researched and replaced so we can just bomb American children. Finally we got the best guided missiles that we could get. 11,000 kilometers of pure atomic destruction. So now it's time to just justify war goal, and while we are justifying, all of our rockets will get, you know, replaced by the better ones. Now it is time to destroy the United States with my Hungarian missiles, and as you can see they have a very far reach. You can see I can hit them whenever and where I want. Even Mexico joined the war against us, so we can drop our first nuke on Mexico City. This is one place of the list. Then let's hit Chicago, another beautiful side of Hungarian nuclear program. Next, let's hit New York. Bye bye Italian mafia members. Let's now take out Miami. Boom boom, bye bye. And why not Washington next? It was a nice city. Seattle baby, you are next. Denver, what a lucky city. Now, a tasty city of Atlanta is on the menu. And the last city on the list is Dump of America, Los Angeles. And boom, this is our naughty list of American cities completed. And now it's just a time for a little humble invasion of United States of America. We already secured the Panama Canal and Puerto Rico, and we hope that our nukes and our great men can just land in Florida. You know, I'm expecting half of our casualties to be from wildlife and another half of our casualties to be from crackhead rednecks. Florida will be the hardest battle we have ever fought yet. It's just a giant back and forth between me, Americans and Mexicans. Progress here is very nice and slow, but now I will just bring here the whole army and see how much of a supply nightmare this war will be. Yes, the brave Hungarian soldiers are just pouring in, and soon the whole America will fall, because we have more nukes than them. You wanna see a proof on your two little cities? And you know, you can say that I may call Canada in and end this war pretty quickly, but no, I won't. I will do all the heavy lifting, because I fucking enjoy this game. You know what, never mind, it's just 3 AM and I want to make this video and release it on Friday, that's today. I am still working on this video, by the way. But yeah, this is still fun, I love this game. Also, I love me some collaboration governments. You know, I'm sorry, but I just can't help myself when I have weapons of mass destruction at my fingertips. Yes, so I'm just lighting up the American coast so everyone can see better there. I'm just a good guy, you know. Hey, it was just an honest mistake. They just stood there and took a nuke to their face. It's quite literally not my fault. I'm slowly making my way towards Washington City and more supplies. I just love sneaking by the coast. Be me, Hort is strong strongest Slovak, einsuck Americans and kill them. You see, it is that easy, just point and right click, and Americans are gone. And I didn't even take Washington DC and they just capitulated. What a cowardly nation, am I right? Now it's only time to destroy Mexico, but I see that the Spanish are already taking care of that. They just want this old colony back so bad. And finally that we are this big, I can finally do our last focus and proclaim a greater Hungary. Now if you think about it, we are a greater Hungary. Let me explain. We have 4 homelands here in America, then one in Europe like a greater Hungary, and one in the Urals. Many say that Hungarians come from here, but we all know that the original homeland of Hungarians is Mongolia. So yeah, if you want to play this mod, I will link it in the description and give it a play. It is very funny to just see Hungary in the middle of a sea. So if you enjoyed this goofy video, don't forget to subscribe for more and don't forget to give this a thumbs up or some shit. And as always, big thanks goes to my channel members, their names are in the description, and a special thanks goes to Razonon for being the highest channel member.